During a field of 10, there are no changes. The one is Shim's Kahuna, owned and trained by Dale Edwards of Bucyrus, Ohio, with Brett Miller up. Number 2, Golden Messenger, owned and trained by Vincent Golden of Westerville, Ohio, Chip Noble. The 3, 32 Special, owned by David Seif of Waverly, Ohio, trained by Ed Davis, Steve Carter. The 4, Looks Like a Viking, owned by the partnership of Hughes, Deagle, and Swank. They're of Ohio and Florida, trained by Mike Hughes, Justin Hall. The 5, TK's Jezebel, owned, trained, and driven by Terry Todd Milhone at Delaware, Ohio. Number 6, Hilltoppers Ben, owned by John Foster of Piketon, Ohio, trained by Owen Harness Billong Jr. Number 7, Chase Approved, owned by Rankin and Rankin of Ohio, trained and driven by Dave Rankin. With the 8, Rapid Design, by Ritter of Kentucky and Gandolfo of Kentucky, trained and driven by Steve Waller. For the outside of the 9, coming along, owned by Mary Cruz at Tip City, Ohio, trained and driven by Jim Cruz. And from the second tier, number 10, Rockin' Summer, owned by Kenneth Thompson of Baltimore, Ohio, trained and driven by Dave Myers, Yenner Sulky. Field in motion, with a 9 coming along, has missed the gate. They're all fan trotting from the middle of the track. The 4, Looks Like Viking, is charging out right alongside TK's Jezebel. From the rails, Shim's Kahuna. Middle of the track and 4th, Golden Messenger. 3 deep in 5th, Hilltoppers Ben. 6 from the second tier, Rockin' Summer, followed in 7th by Chase Approved. A gap of 2, racing in 8th, that is 32 Special. Followed up in 9th by Coming Along, and 10th and trailing after the early miscue, Rapid Design. Well, they roll by the opening quarter here in 29 4/5 and trot on bias for the first time and head over to the half, being led up top by Looks Like a Viking and Justin Hall dictating the fractions with this one by length and a quarter. To the inside, TK's Jezebel found the garden spot in 2. Hilltoppers Ben is sent first up in 3rd. 4th, that is Golden Messenger. To the outside in 5, Rockin' Summer to snag that cover. 3rd over the outside in 6, Chase Approved, followed at the rail in 7th by Shim's Kahuna. 8th and tipping to the outside, coming along, off stride 32 Special, and 9th and 10th and trailing Rapid Design. They trotted by the half and a leisurely 102 and 1/5. Off the turn and trotting down the backside. Heads are pointed towards 3/4. Looks Like a Viking, taking pressure to the outside from Hilltoppers Ben with less than 3/8 of a mile to go. To the inside, TK Jezebel trots in 3rd, swung up 3 to the outside. Here comes Rockin' Summer, and Rockin' Summer is now trotting up a storm of the outside. Was 4th, now 3rd, now 2nd, advancing up towards the leaders. 3/4 and 132 and 2/5, and Rockin' Summer has jumped it off stride to the untimeliest of breaks there as they trot to the top of the stretch to the inside. Looks Like a Viking re-inherits the lead. To the outside, Hilltoppers Ben is still there in 2nd with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Looks Like a Viking, but to the outside, Hilltoppers Ben at 25 to 1 is going to score here. Hilltoppers Ben in front, going to be very close for 2nd. May have been the 4, Looks Like a Viking, holding on for 2nd over the 5, TK's Jezebel, but it's very close. 203 and 2/5, Hilltoppers Ben, first career victory. 6 and a photo for place and show. In 203 and 2/5 for a first career victory. The 6, Hilltoppers Ben. A 3-year-old daughter of I Look Like My Mom out of a final score mare, Hilltoppers Grace, owned by John Foster of Piketon, Ohio, trained by Owen Harness. See Owen Harness, that is. Nicely handled to this evening by winning driver Bill Long Jr. Of the 6, Hilltoppers Ben and Bill Long Jr. home a winner at 203 and 2/5 at 25 to 1. Well, the 645 is official. 645 official. The 6, Hilltoppers Ben, returning $56.80, $12.620. 2nd to the 4, Looks Like a Viking, $322.80. 3rd to the 5, TK's Jezebel, $540. 6-4 exact, $234 even, a $1 try. 645, $3,331.70.